They say it's like playing a real-life game of Frogger.
On a daily basis, at least 6 times a day.
Twice.
I would say that I cross it probably 3 times a day.
Crossing Broadway Street has become a natural and necessary venture for students that's all about mental strategy and timing.
The first thing I think every time is, why am I doing this?
I can usually dash across really fast.
Now it's a little before 12 p.m. and I just crossed Broadway. It took me roughly 34 seconds to get from one side to the other. Now Stevens students tell me this is a quicker alternative to the bridges when they cross from Columbia Foyer to the parking lot or the Warehouse Theater. And they all say it's precious time that they can't afford to lose.
Going to the bridge just seems out of my way.
And it saves a good 30 seconds, which for me is a lot better.
But in this real-life game, the stakes are high. Last Saturday, a Stevens student crossing the street was struck by a car. She was taken to the hospital with what police called a couple scrapes and bruises, a small toll to set an example.
How is it inconvenient?
What'd you say?
When you can go.
Time-wise.
No, not when you consider what the alternative could be.
Most of the students I talked to said the inconvenience outweighs the risk, and Stevens should consider proposing a solution to the city or state to make this crossing safer.
I feel like something that people know, hey, there's going to be people walking across this way, so just watch out.
It's definitely an issue that needs to be taken at hand.
When I asked 2 administration officials about whether or not the college has any plans in the works to make the crossing safer, they both pointed me to Coleman, and even he didn't have a direct answer. Is there going to be anything done to make crossing there safer? Because obviously it's still going to be used.
Well, it will, but that's a conversation that has to take place with the city and state officials as far as their overall plan.
And Stevens College doesn't play a role in deciding that.
Well, we can make the recommendation, and I can't sit here and say that it's not been or being looked at. I mean, and that this, it's unfortunate as it is that this happened, and that this situation isn't part of a bigger project.
But Coleman did make it clear that crossing Broadway is a safety concern, and that students should think twice before making the first leap in what is definitely not a game.
The better choice is to walk the few extra feet and take the bridge across and then not have to worry about it.
This is Angel Mendez reporting for Stevens Life.